so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, now in his 17th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there right off the bat.
Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 54 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect him to get a minute.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to ball his way in for the Panthers score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
McCann now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 7 carries, 59 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give to Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers about ready to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2nd and 9 now. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6. Open man right side is Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. To throw is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
McCann for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now he's forced out, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Second down and 7. A handoff for Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's got Lewis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Nifty move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
McCann's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for Moore. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Philly. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Elijah Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Patterson, a nice little juke. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
McCann now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. He shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Markel Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon. Yeah,
they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shoves him away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.